So I just want to know, why is there a leaf inside a book? Why you gotta turn over some stones? I just want to know all these things.
You just want to know everything, don't you?
Uh-huh. Anyways, this is episode 388.
It's your boys.
Joe.
I'm Lauren.
A little bit of dead pixels of the internet.
Yeah, boy.
So yeah, what that was referenced to was Vento Oreo.
Yeah.
JoJo.
Mm-hmm. What do you thought about this arc, though? White Album gently reaps.
White Album, I thought was a cool fight first time I saw it. And I still think that's still one of pretty good fights they had.
Yeah, there's been some really good fights in this one. Cause, you think of part 4, it's like, okay, there's some good, decent.
Part 4 had some fun stuff.
But then here it was some battles, some fights.
Because part 4 is kind of more whatever, we're just gonna fuck around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one's actually this is life or death type battles.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last part, the best one still was the what do you call it, when Josuke fought against Kira.
Yeah,
I like that one the most.
Yeah, the last arc.
At least animated so far. Once it gets to part 7, you'll know which my favorite is.
Oh yeah. Is it Mandem?
Sure, why not? I like Mandem a lot.
Or is it the guy who hide between spaces?
I don't. You're telling me this now. I forgot almost a lot about.
You forgot about part 7?
There's a lot of stuff in the manga where I'm pretty sure I read it, but I just
don't, because the same way you feel like you read about part, it seemed like you appreciate part 5 more than
now I appreciate part 5 way more than I did.
Because before you was like, I'm not too excited about part 5. Part 5 was
Yeah.
It was man. I'm seeing this I'm reading this this is actually pretty good. And seeing the animation, so
the beginning part was really good. Mm-hmm. I remember saying this before, if you flash forward, rewind.
Mandem.
If you go back a couple of years ago when I said I was reading it, I remember saying it's all right, but all it needed was just that little extra kick of we gotta be animated.
Yeah, and animation and more explanation of pretty much knowing okay, you can feel the different emotions and stuff, or okay, this is what's going on. I understand people prefer visual looking stuff like Top Blackwell than reading stuff reading it, because it's you can hear the voices, but it's not the voices you turn out to me. There's the emotion of it's not the same. But just watching part 5, it's this is actually really damn good. Yeah. And also just it's damn good.
Yeah, you can tell because he's been writing this for 25,
Araki?
Yes, Araki, for about almost 25 to 30 years right now.
I'd say close to 30.
Yeah, now it's going to be around 30. Yeah. So, but then it shows wow, they pretty much did not change most of the writing from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because you can tell that the first season or first part of JoJo was this is pretty outdated when the way they talk and all that stuff.
Well, they're set in the time frame, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. But still, it's really cool. Mm-hmm. So,
and also getting back for part 4, the English part 4 dub, that is actually doing good too.
That's cool.
And also,
it took about 30 years for JoJo to be popular in America, but
and it's
and time to be alive.
And a lot of people was just memeing out the fact pretty much of how Jotaro, Matt Mercer said, once again, stop that. Once again, come forth. Star Platinum, come forth. The war. And stop the time. It's it seemed like someone said it before, and then link it to another video. It's just the war grinds to a halt. Because that's what the English deal says. It's come forth the war, or the war grind to the halt. How to stop time, but it's different phrases are pretty much saying stop time. And Matt Mercer's it's pretty much doing the same thing. It's just okay, that's pretty cool. And sheer heart attack is heart attack. Well, they took out the sheer.
It's kind of cool that we actually even get dubbed JoJo. Yeah, because that thing would be
because think about compared to
copyright nightmare.
Yeah, think about the last dub JoJo we had, the early '90s JoJo, mid '90s JoJo. It was decent, but it was not the color scheme was.
Yeah,
it was 90s. It
was
dated.
90s.
It was dated. You still enjoyed it, but it was you watch it now, you can appreciate okay, it's really good. I'm just surprised and shocked, as like you, that we got a part 4, part 5, because of copyrights, and people, oh man, I wish they would do it. Just like, well, regardless, be happy how it is now, homie.
Yeah, they're bypassing it at least.
No, they doing well. No, it's good to see. No, like, oh yeah, Shining Diamond, that's cool. No, like not Crazy Diamond.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Worst company.
Worst company. The hand. They still call it the hand. There's some parts they can pretty much say hand, but my reverb. But that's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't mind at all.
Yeah, it's cool that they.
And also, I did like speaking on part 5. I did like how they do White Album gently reaps.
Yeah.
Like that feedback sound, like a feedback of guitar. If you follow this YouTube channel and say JoJo Bizarre sound design. So they do sound design for each and every episode, or like a different episode. And they did an episode of White Album, or they call it White Ice in the English translation.
Yeah.
And it just you hear like the feedback of like a guitar, like not like just not the guitar string, but like just that high pitched noise. And it just like the sound design is like pretty much like, man, this is David Pro did a fantastic job with this anime, and they really they took his time to make this really, really good.
Yeah, you can tell they took the 2 years to make this one,
and it just make you want to think like, okay, if they get to part 6 and eventually part 7 and 8 and so on and so forth, how would like different playoffs, like the different sounds or whatnot you would hear from different stands.
Yeah,
so
that's what I can't wait for either. It's gonna be really cool.
Yep.
And that's the thing, they also wait that long for it to actually catch up, where you can have like almost like 500 or 400 episodes like of this show. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried. 39 plus 39, that's almost like 80 episodes plus the other 50 from Stardust.
Yep.
So that's almost past 120.
Yeah.
That was the 24 from the beginning. So it's 160 at least.
And
episodes.
everybody enjoy the hot memes from part 5. So the for example, the lick, the taste of a liar,
the hot suck,
the hot suck came later. The piss,
oh yeah,
the dance, and the suck.
Yeah.
Give me the suck. Now the next episode is it just works.
It just works.
So
yeah, you'll see how that. So I'm gonna put up a good explanation of each JoJo. So it's like the first one, he was way too normal. He was basically 80s Dragon Ball style.
Yeah. And he was a good guy.
And the second one, he was just a goofy bastard. He's kind of also an asshole.
Yeah.
And the third one, he's more of like the Clint Eastwood fucking
badass.
He's the badass, like, fuck it, man. And people are like, okay, now it's with part 4. He's also
badass, but he has a heart of a gold. He's a
cool guy.
He's a cool guy, but he have a
and
underdog, but not underdog mentality, but he had like a heart, like his heart is pure.
Yeah, number 5, it's like he's kind of more like anti-hero-ish type, because they're not really the good guys.
Yeah, not really the good guys. They more like
Yeah.
I'm a
You're with their gangsters.
I'm a gangster.
Yeah, and then part 6, woman. That's what I saw in the meme. I'm like, that's kind of funny.
Oh,
I know, but she's cool. But she's still cool though.
Yeah. Just no one get love for 6.
No. Maybe it will. By the time, not a lot of love was going on for part 5. I remember that when I was reading it, in the community. But when part 6 comes out, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on the same. Like, actually, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's just there's some parts that could be like. Only thing I have to say is one thing. I wonder what they could do with Anasui.
What, the fact that it was a woman first? And
Exactly.
I don't know. The same thing they did with what do you call it? Iggy. Iggy had a weird ass face in the first time you saw Iggy. Then they reverted back to like.
Yeah, but I talk about. But in the beginning, there was like panels and panels of Anasui was just a chick.
Yeah.
And that's
they'll just stick with it. Honestly, that's if they want to keep it 100, they just be like, yeah.
Nah, it'll probably be a dude.
If they change it to a dude, that'd be kind of funny. Like, or they give they give an anime only scene. Like, oh yeah, you probably thought I was a girl, but I'm not.
Yeah, and I have boobs, but those were just my elbows.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it just works.
It just works. Yeah. Anyways, welcome back.
Yeah.
Here we are.
What happened to Silver Sword?
It's probably somewhere.
Okay.
I don't even.
It looked like someone just knocked everything down.
That's what happens when my nieces and nephews are here.
Okay.
Apparently, when I was gone, he came in and just started removing parts from everyone. Which I'm like, what? Why would he? Okay.
Why?
When kids do that. Kids do weirdest things, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I guess it's time to take all yours.
Just take them.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's mine now.
Anyway,
Place in my closet.
here we are.
Yeah.
So the Nintendo Direct happened last week.
Yeah, last week.
so.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of things.
Oh no, it was like Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. It was one of those days.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, it was. Well, you do now since you got the Switch.
Yeah, well, I was watching it on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
And
there's a lot of Nintendo fans.
there's a lot of Nintendo fans and like this and that. And I would have to say is they didn't really give you not enough.
Yeah, they.
So only thing here to sum up, we'll break it down. You're getting a remake of a Zelda game.
Yeah,
Link's Awakening.
Link's Sexual Awakening. Yeah.
Okay, so you get that. You get a update. Smash Brothers.
But they didn't say anything.
They didn't tell you nothing else. It's like come up soon.
I thought that was kind of funny because people are like, "Here it is," and then here come up with the new update for Smash, but you gotta wait for that till the next one. I'm like,
yeah,
the fuck?
Like, okay, what? and then oh yeah, it's like, and pretty much Joker would be on there next time. Like, well, okay,
yeah, that's still weird to me. Like,
that's cool. Then there was a new Platinum Games.
Yeah, Platinum Games thing called Astral Chain.
Astral Chain, which is like cool, awesome. Anything you know about Bayonetta? No.
No, they said
they are 25% done with Bayonetta. I was like, oh well, we're not gonna get Bayonetta until like 3 years from now.
Yeah, basically, right?
Thanks, Platinum.
But from beginning they showed Bloodstained.
Yep.
Ritual of the Night.
And
Summer 2019.
Yeah, 2019. So, oh, we finally got a release.
Yeah, right.
After I wish I could got the email and be like, yeah, we come out 2019. I'm like, okay, cool, awesome.
You've been holding on to that for so long, huh?
Because
I don't kickstart anything. I'm just like, I'll just get it when I get to it.
So I kickstarted that game, 13?
Probably. No, 2013. I don't think so. At least 2015, 16?
No, not 16.
No, not 16.
I have to say 15.
Okay.
I have to say it because then Shenmue, that was the biggest Kickstarter. Then Shenmue 3 came afterwards and topped the numbers. And no one knows when Shenmue 3 is supposed to come out. So
Whenever.
I didn't kickstart that. I was just like, fuck that.
Like I said, I don't kickstart anything.
But then with that, I had early access again, like Circle of the
Curse of the Moon,
Curse of the Moon, Curse of the Dooms.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I still didn't beat that game because there's two endings for that game.
There's like a multiple endings actually.
So I was like, yeah, multiple. But I was like, fuck it. And they said, if you beat this on super hard, you can get this. Like, no.
Well, super hard is like if you only play with Zangetsu. And then the other mode is like you play with everyone else except Zangetsu. Mm-hmm. And then there's the mode where you spare everyone and go it alone. There's one where you sacrifice everyone.
Oh, you did it?
I did all the modes. I 100% of that game.
Oh, okay.
It's not hard actually, because like they say it's hard, but the thing is like if you lose all the lives, you just kind of start back at a checkpoint, and it's not that far back.
Gotcha.
I got used to like the
grind.
Yeah, I'm like I got used to it.
You just I guess you just tunnel vision it down. Yeah. Got you. But like this Bloodstained game, the original, like the second, part 2, quote unquote, would be like you play as a chick. I forgot her name.
Yeah, it's something. But
like I said, it looks nice. It looks like, I would say
it looks like Symphony of the Night, but like
not Symphony of the Night. No, so it looks like what's that game called? So
Lords of Shadows Part 2.
No, it's the Castlevania. It's the Castlevania Dracula's Crown. So it was the PSP version of Dracula X. Huh. Okay. So there's a PSP version. So it just almost remind me of that, but sharper graphics, of course. And if anyone played the remake of Dracula's X on the PSP, it plays just like the regular one, but it just has like cutscenes,
Mhm.
quote unquote. Well,
Yeah.
the Dracula X does have cutscenes, but it's like that was me. It
Oh
was
my God.
like very bad English cutscenes and stuff.
Oh, I
And
see.
Dracula X is that Castlevania game. Even though I got the game, it's like
Uh-huh.
fuck you.
wow.
It's a big fuck you game. It's a big fuck you game because I said once before, if you play as Cynthia Knight Richter, you'd be like, oh yeah, this is good. That's how he plays like Castlevania X. No, Richter is sluggish. He's slow. He doesn't have none of his moves that he has from Cynthia Knight.
Mhm.
So like, this is not the Cynthia Knight version at all. This is the Richter who pretty much like, oh, this is a traditional Castlevania game. I still got some. No, he does do his sub-weapon specials, but it's more like, this is a traditional Castlevania game.
Yeah, whatever
Screw
you
you.
wanna do.
Yeah.
Just whatever you played in Symphony of the Night, that ain't it.
Yeah, that ain't it, sucker.
And then also next was after that Mario Maker 2.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a second Mario Maker, and whatever hopes you had for the first, what do you call it, the Wii U version, I heard that the activity for that went down by 60%.
Ew.
So whoever was making it on the Wii U, you got the Switch now.
Yeah, good job.
But the thing they went with that is, people wanted Mario Maker 2 for Switch, especially Ross from Game Grumps.
Yeah.
And they said like, hey, Nintendo, if you ever make a Switch version of Mario Maker or whatever, they'll hire me full time just to make levels over at my place. And they did, which is the exact day.
And he smiled and he photoshopped
Himself.
Aaron and Danny to Mario. Mario Maker 2
comes out soon too.
Yeah,
like this June, which I'm like, damn, they're releasing those games, huh?
But I have to say that game was always been popular.
Yeah,
like Mario Maker has always been popular. I just wonder what else they gonna add. A lot of people's kind of like, some people was like, oh man, I was hoping they would add levels from Part 2.
Yeah, like Mario 2.
Yeah, Mario 2, because it'd be like,
well, not technically Mario 2.
Huh? Well, yeah, it's technically not Mario 2, but they really want Mario 2 levels.
Yeah.
Because, that sun.
Yeah, that's...
exactly. Like, was it the sun? Or, yeah, it was the sun. No, the sun was 3. Sunno. Oh, it was Part 2 also as well. It was some weird creature that follows you. I know the sun always follows you in, 3.
No.
But I think in 2, someone follows. No, it was the, that mask. The mask that follows you, yeah. Part 3. Oh yeah, you should do a part. Do they have Part 3 on it? No.
On Mario Maker?
Uh-huh.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
That's what I what? Will you, mystery person, get out of here?
Yeah, get out here. But no, they should have the sun. I want the sun to be there and chasing people.
I feel like they're just gonna do that because that was like one of their big hits last gen, along with like Smash Brothers. So they're kind of just making their own, repeating their own thing.
So also, another deal just dropped. On Xbox Live, Microsoft Store, you can get Far Cry 5 for $15.
Yeah. I feel like that was... I paid a little less than that. I paid like probably $4 or $5 for that game.
I've seen like with that game since New Dawn's out, and I'm like, I don't think I would want to play Far Cry 5.
Far Cry is a Far Cry. It's just one of those games where you're playing it and you're like, this is sufficiently fun for the time. And when you're done, you're like, yep, that was it. Time to move on.
Yeah, but it seemed like with me, I'd just be like,
Well, I like the fact that you only climbed one tower throughout the entire game, and that was it.
One tower?
Yeah.
The Power Tower.
It's kind of like the first person, not as wacky Just Cause.
Ooh, look at you.
It was kind of cool. Like, you're jumping out of planes, you have the wingsuit, you got the parachute, and all that stuff. And that's cool. But you want it to be Just Cause at that point.
Yeah.
And I don't hear any buzz about Just Cause 4 right now.
Yeah, I heard that's a not so great game.
And same thing with Darksiders 3. That came out last year and no one talks about it.
Because the game was hot trash.
I barely see anyone doing like, oh yeah, Darksiders, good game. Like what?
Like, good game.
Nothing.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
No.
Not even like, oh, it's a bad game. It's just like no one talks about it.
No one talks about it because why? Because everybody knows. Not a good game. Game sucks. No, that's all you have to say.
And then they showed Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, for the Nintendo Switch exclusive.
Exclusive. Brr, 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 brr.
So yeah, you can play as Captain Marvel now.
Yeah, because of the movie.
Yeah, it's you're good. Just glad, I guess, like every now that's finally popular, like Marvel stuff, because Marvel Ultimate Alliance had a bunch of like, I don't know who these characters are.
Oh, I knew the characters.
Well, you do, but the regulars, the normies, they're like,
you
who the hell's Moon Knight?
Moon Knight bootleg version of Batman.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
know,
that's what you have to think about. Like, okay, so I supposed not say follows a character, everything else, but there's like some characters like, oh, I heard about this character. Like Moon Knight was like, the fuck, and then my friend said, just thinking about Batman. He was Marvel's answers to Batman. I was like, okay, is he good? He's like, no, not really. The story thing, he realized he had like split personalities and stuff. I was like, okay, so they try to make him dark and stuff like with that. It's like, yeah, but it's not that interesting. I was like, okay, cool. And they had like obscure characters off of like part 1, like Blade, Wesley Snipes, all right.
Yeah.
And then they had like Luke Cage before Luke Cage was like,
cool now.
Yeah, but he was just some
random
black dude
with a chain,
like with chains and stuff and sunglasses. Like, this is a horrible design for Luke Cage. Horrible
back
design.
Then, when Nick Fury was still white.
Yeah, white Nick Fury.
When he was played by David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, don't mess with the Hoff.
But I like how in that game too you had trivia, which like
and you build XP on the
should
trivia.
they just bring that back? I feel like more people now know more about.
They could, but part 2 was the Civil War edition. You know what I have to say? I think a lot of people tune out on part 2, but part 2 is kind of unappreciated.
It's unappreciated. I thought I had more fun playing part 2 than I did part 1.
Because like part 2, you have like it's more like the Civil War aspect, but the graphics is 10 times better. Even though the selection of because Mass Effect was such a big thing, so like choose your dialogue with things you want to say.
If you wanted the good ending or the bad ending,
or or
at the Captain America ending or the Iron Man ending.
Yeah.
Which path?
Which path you want chose? No, if we go through that series, we probably go with Team Cap because it don't seem like Iron Man size very interesting at all. Sorry, just no.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say about that?
What, Marvel?
About Marvel? Yeah. So, I think of Ravensclaw, the developer who made that game, they made X-Men Legends, I think 2? For PlayStation 2? And
you say Legends, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, is that Destiny?
No, X-Men Legends. So it was the Apocalypse version one. It was like because the main bad guy was Apocalypse, and you do get to play with Deadpool on that one. Because you have to beat Deadpool, and Deadpool like, oh, can I join your team? Blah blah blah. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But X-Men Legends, who I used to work with, Gambit, Wolverine, Deadpool, and someone else was a random third. Random fourth. But like I know, like I think Ultimate Alliance 2, I think some of the X-Men's like Gambit or someone else is in that game. I believe I didn't play the game like over 10 plus years or so. But once we get a chance to let's play it, yay!
Are you gonna do that emulator or something? Or you still got the
game?
No,
I got the games.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Can you actually capture from a PS2 or is it
what? Well, the X-Men Legends?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a PlayStation. Do I have a PlayStation 2? No, I don't.
That's what I say. Like I don't know how you're gonna.
No, I talk about Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, I thought you were talking about X-Men Legends.
No.
That's funny.
Oh, probably maybe. I don't think Kick even has a PlayStation 2. All his stuff probably got damaged in the water, and my PlayStation 2 is probably somewhere like either in my closet or somewhere I just pretty much don't care about.
Yeah,
I know I got all my PlayStation 2 games somewhere in my closet. I still got a shitload of PS2 games. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, get Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Now it's cool to be a Marvel fan. It wasn't us back then, but
no, it was still cool. It got to say is like when Civil War happened, it was like it got people interested in comic books again because how like the whole time dynamic and DC was still doing decency. It's just like Marvel. The sucky thing with Marvel was it was like they gave all their licenses up to different people, so it was like it was very hard to try and involve like a Fantastic Four, like tie-in or Spider-Man tie-in, all this
anymore.
stuff. Oh, not anymore, no.
So there
But
you
now, like, fucking Marvel owns everything. Well,
Yeah.
Disney does.
go. Well, yeah, there's it's Marvel, both Marvel and Capcom.
No, they don't
I
own
know.
Capcom. Like,
That's a joke.
Capcom wish they owned, like, Disney owned them.
What was I gonna say? So yeah, you got like saying like the Guardians of the Galaxy, like yeah, you probably would have never seen them before the
Oh,
movie.
Never.
They were way too obscure and way too,
Yeah.
Like nah.
And, like, no one would pretty much like, oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, that'd be a great game. I mean, great thing.
Set of characters
and
to
the
have.
set of characters to have or be in the video game.
Yeah, but now they're in the mainstream,
Yep.
and we would have never seen that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went on with a bunch of weeb stuff. They showed you like, oh yeah, Fire Emblems. There you go.
Like, because people love Fire Emblem. That
Dragon
shit.
Quest.
Hey man, don't diss the
I know.
Dragon Quest.
I know, but I'm saying like they showed a bunch of stuff that mostly for the Japanese like
Audience.
RPG players.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
hey, that looks cool. I like that. I'm like, all right then. Not really a fan, but you know, those guys can have that. I can't. Then they went with Tetris 99.
I download that game.
It was for free.
Yep.
So how is that game, by the way? Because it's like
Well, I
Battle
can't play because
Royale
you had to
Tetris. You have to have Nintendo.
You have to have Nintendo Online.
Oh, jeez.
So that's the only way you can play it is if you have Nintendo Online.
Oh man.
And so
That's how they get you.
I'm debating just to get like a 7-day trial because Nintendo Online is like $20 for a whole year.
That's the way to do it.
So, but there's no like free games, all this other stuff. Not now.
Yeah, it's just to play online.
Just to play online and stuff.
So if you wanted to play like Fortnite or something like that,
I think
or
Minecraft, or like join a different server maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw highlights of like Tetris 99. It looks fucking tense.
It looks cool.
It looks cool as
what
fuck.
the fuck?
It's
like Mean Bean Machine, but like everyone is playing.
That's like, what the fuck is this? Then I was like, this is ingenious. Nintendo's like, oh.
Who the hell thought like you want no Tetris? Make that a battle royale.
Make that a battle royale. And people like, that's crazy. Next thing you playing, you're like, that's so good. Why? And I see people they like it's like a constant battle with people. Oh fuck you, this little square right here trying to screw me over. Blah blah blah. I was like, oh man, this looks so great. I make me want to get Nintendo Online.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird. Like, oh, it's Nintendo exclusive. Huh? That's kind of weird.
Well, no, Tetris, Nintendo,
well,
hand to hand.
You still got Tetris, Puyo Pop, and all that stuff on like on PlayStation. Or
yeah, but Nintendo really need it.
I don't see any Tetris games on the Xbox. That's
they probably.
I'm pretty sure there is, but it's not like this.
Yeah, but I guess they just wanted to see like how Tetris 99 would do, and people were like, "Oh, this is dumb," and then like, actually, this is the greatest thing ever.
Better than Fortnite, PUBG, and Apex Legends.
No, I think Apex Legends is taking over.
It's the one. That's gonna be the one that's gonna be like
take over Fortnite. Yeah,
slowly but surely, maybe.
But here's the funny thing is,
not.
So Fortnite's still big in the U.S., but in overseas, it's PUBG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In China,
I think they're more into like the whole grittier, not cartoony.
Yeah, Americans love that cartoon shit.
Well, they also like that fact that it's free.
Yeah, but people were like, support. Fuck V-Bucks.
So they're gonna have Deltarune on the Switch, which is the offshoot ? Of Undertale, because that was kind of like the whole joke. Like it's not really Undertale. But it's got the same characters and the same feel of it. So you got that on for at least the first chapter for free. The rest are not going to be free.
Yep.
Which I already played. I played probably like halfway through the first one of Deltarune.
And
It's got the humor in it, but I'm just so. I'm so distant from myself from the Undertale thing. I'm like, I still think
it's too late.
It's kind of weird. I thought it was like going to be because the guy made it, Toby Fox. I thought he was going to make a completely new game. Not like some weird kind of spin-off realm of it.
He did. It's called Deltarune.
It's called Deltarune. And I feel like that's the next indie darling, I gotta say. Because you remember how in 2016, Undertale was like taking over almost everything.
Yeah, but I think now people's like, it was so that Undertale hype has kind of like died down.
I know.
It's 2019. You done with Undertale. You don't want to like. You feel like it's just like it's.
No, I like the game still, but it's just the fandom. Is all.
It's just the fandom's like, it turned me off. I don't like them.
I don't know. That's one of the fandoms where I feel like it went from 0 to 100 like pretty quickly.
Yep.
So.
Just like Rick fans.
Who? Pickle Rick? Yeah, same thing with Rick and Morty fans. They killed it themselves.
I just think the toxicity of Rick and Morty, what that killed Rick and Morty was the highbrow people who think they was like better than other people,
basically, and
just like, no, motherfucker, you can't, like, this is too, you would never understand the concept and jokes of Rick, because he has such a complex idea relationship with his son-in-law and blah blah blah. And he looked at Maury and want Maury to be just like him, but Maury want to be just like his dad. But Rick was trying to make Maury's trying to be Maury's role model and such like that. But someone want to be just like in the same shoes as Rick and trying to be just like Rick.
Yeah,
and
they're trying to break it down like it's like freaking the Odyssey or something.
I'm just like, no, motherfucker, this is a fucking adult cartoon.
Yeah,
and it's about.
It just happened to be just better written than most.
Yeah, it's just better than it's the modern day of Family Guy. Yeah. Oh shit! Damn. I just dropped a knowledge bomb on your ass.
Got 'em.
It's your boys.
And if it wasn't for that Szechuan sauce, I tell you, it would have been.
And then here go, it just Szechuan sauce, best thing ever. And he tried, like, this shit sucks.
So I don't know.
He just went on the rant for no apparent reason. Why?
Anyways, after that, guess what's coming to the Switch? It's already been out for the other two. Hellblade.
Which is kind of odd and weird.
It is. I'm like, wow, you're going to have that for a Switch. Yeah. Only because of this whole, like, Microsoft and Nintendo partnership. Yep. They're like, here you go, guys. That's cool.
Yeah,
which goes to show, like, they're not going to be stingy with their properties. At least not right now.
Yeah. But also, what's weird? Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
On the Switch.
Yeah.
Because it's like Hellblade. I was like, okay, that's pretty violent and kind of. That.
Yeah, it's still not for the kids.
Yeah, not for the kids.
This one ain't for the kids.
Yeah, this is, and then you only see it was just cutscenes they show. It's like, what the fuck? So what's the graphics at? The graphics at, Mom?
Exactly. A lot of the graphics is like, it does not look like a Xbox and PS4. You can tell.
It was just like, you know what? This gonna look like it gonna be rendered down so hard.
I feel bad for people that like are only gonna play Doom on the Switch, which I'm like, you're missing on like.
No, there's people play Doom on the Switch.
No, I'm saying like, but they've only just played it right now on the Switch,
and
like you're missing out, man.
Like, and it runs like very sluggish off dock.
Yeah. So.
And I tell you, I don't have it. Yeah. But that game is red as fuck to get to.
Yeah, the powerhouse that is Doom,
and also Wolfenstein too.
Yeah.
Those games.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, bruh.
I mean. It's cool that at least people who want to play
on the go,
and stuff like that get to play it. But it's like, I don't know. At that point, you might as well just play on the Xbox and the PS4 if you already have it.
With games like that, I don't think I can play on the. Maybe it just depends on how much game I have to be. Like something like that, I'd be like, if I'm traveling, like the Switch is like a great traveling game. Yeah, you can like go to like port to port or whatever.
Yeah, but you still need like extra memory for that. Like with NBA and all that stuff.
Yep.
And it's kind of weird. I'm like, what the hell?
And that's why I got 128 gig.
Well, it's not technically all 128, is it?
Huh?
They always tell you like it's 128 gigs, but you get like
120.
Yeah. So
but like, still, whatever.
It's something. Yeah.
Yeah. It also doesn't like Nintendo games doesn't hold that much anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
They have the internal memory and then the external memory.
That's gonna be one of those things like. The Mortal Kombat 11, you can play it on the go now. So, like, if you wanted to bring it to your friend's place, like, hey, let's put it right here. You just play it right there. So, that's cool. I like that.
That's kind of cool and awesome. But I just think it's just more like...
It's not in the whole wheelhouse of Nintendo, you know?
Yeah. But hell, if you could go all for it, make it to a handheld game, I'm all for it. I say bring back some of your classic games, like on the Wii U. On the Wii.
Like they're pretty much bringing a bunch of the old Wii U games back into the Switch.
Bringing some of the Game Boy games on the Switch. Oh,
Game Boy? Like the first one?
Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy DS.
Game Boy DS.
Game
I feel like they can do a DS.
DSi.
Because the screen looks like it might be big enough. Or if you want to play 2-screen, you can like use that touch screen here and then use the TV as your top screen. I don't know.
Nope.
I don't know what you
know they gave up on that two disc one.
Yeah, that's true. 3DS. What's the successor to that one? I honestly don't.
There's
even know.
no successor for 3DS.
4DS.
It's the Switch.
It's the Switch. I feel bad too because a lot of people are that's their main, go-to gaming thing. The 3DS. It's like, oh, it's been dry for like the past like almost a year for something like that. Let's go in the house like Metroid Samus Returns or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Stay strong, 3DS holders. It was cool that you got Smash Brothers a month early than the Wii U, but hey.
But hey, that's it.
They're going to have Final Fantasy 7 and 9 on the Switch.
Which, you have to say it, there's no love for 8.
I know, like they just completely fucking skipped over that.
Like, fuck you, 8. And 8 is... I think 8 would be a great... what the hell? No.
Oh my god, someone turn the TV on.
Like, someone turn the TV on. No, I do not want to watch How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh. How to Train Your Drag Queen, huh?
Yeah. What?
Final Fantasy 7, I feel like that's going to be ported so many times and stuff like that. You can get it on your phone, you can get it on... Well, you can't... when the collection comes out soon, for like the Xbox One, you can play on your Xbox One, you can play on the PS4, all that stuff. And that's the popular one, I guess.
Yeah.
I know don't think it's the best one, but a lot of people do, and that's why it keeps coming out.
It's the most popular one. But then, Final Fantasy X will be out on it too.
Yeah.
But here goes the funny thing is, I'm like, Final Fantasy X, will I get goaded to buy another Final Fantasy X for the Switch for the third time? Well, actually, fourth time.
Oh, wow.
Because I bought it for the original PlayStation 2. I bought it for the Vita. I bought it for the PlayStation 4. Do I feel like buying for the Switch?
Is that one with Lightning Returns the same one, or is that something else?
No. I said Final Fantasy X.
10. Which one's 10?
Luna. With the guns. You never play.
I never play Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you never play Final
Fantasy.
You never play Final Fantasy. With Titus.
Oh yeah, the laughing one.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha. The sin and the
wasn't there also
sacrifices.
a 10-2 also? Or?
Yes, 10-2.
Yeah.
That was the one with the dances and Yuna, and that's when Yuna
soccer, right?
No,
Space
that was
soccer.
underwater soccer.
Yeah.
That was part 1. Part 2 was more with the dancing and then with the different costume changes.
Oh, I see.
It was different job classes, which it was great to play with Yuna with the guns because if you to get reminiscent of Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X, Yuna was just a basic ass mage. Not mage. Yeah, she was a summoner. She summoned shit. She summoned these big ass monsters. That's what her job was doing. It's like, okay, cool. I barely use Yuna on that. The only time I use Yuna is to, Yuna, heal us. Get your ass back out the party. Bring some real mage. And that's, once you fill up her spirit, her grid and stuff, you can go into a different grid and make her stronger. So, like, okay, I'll go give her some black magic then to help her to change, make her ass more powerful. And guess what? It kind of helped her out. But then it's like min-maxing because next you just grinding. And I grind my whole ass off on Final Fantasy for the PlayStation 2 to pretty much to make Yuna badass. And then once I beat that game, I was like, what the fuck had happened? And then when 10-2 came out, I was like, okay, what happened then? Yuna started dancing and have guns and shit, and she's not a mage. I mean, like, she's not a summoner. She's just she's just all attackers. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Whatever. And then there's 2 different endings. So I'm like, oh, well, fuck this game. I'm not going to beat this game.
JRPGs. That was like, what? I don't think that'd be the last one you played.
What?
I don't remember what the last JRPG I played, at least fully to the end.
Oh, you didn't beat Persona 5, right?
No.
Okay.
It's always my flaw. I'm like, I'm going to start it, but I'm just like, I can't because I just... hard to get into.
The last JRPG...
You went from Final Fantasy to Persona. You're like in Persona.
Yeah, I would go... Yeah, I go... So, the last JRPG I completely finished was Persona 4 Golden.
On the Vita?
On the Vita.
Yeah.
That was the last one I finished. Because I got the secret ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the secret ending on that one.
Oh, that's cool.
The last one that I really took some time invested in that I really enjoyed a lot was Persona 3 FES.
Yeah.
So
that's the one with the tower.
Yeah, with the tallest tower.
Yeah.
Which I still want to get a tattoo of, by the way.
Oh,
Cause
yeah.
that is. I have to say, so if people ask me like, oh, what's your favorite like Persona game? I have to say 3. 3 had the dark vibes. Kind of feel like it's more like, oh shit, like the war is going in, but also no, well that's towards like the spoiler, that's towards pretty much towards the end. But it's more like, oh man, all these different demons, all this stuff happening around after midnight. What's going on here? Now and then you go on find out reason why and all this stuff here. It's like, oh shit. Then you think of part 4. Part 4, they completely made the game golden because part 4 was like play just like the vanilla version of Persona 4. Play just like part 3. You couldn't control the party. But then part 4, it was like part 4 golden. They're like, okay, you can part 3. They did another version of part 3 on PSP. Not Vita, but PSP version of that. And then you're like, oh, we gonna make this into like part 4. You can actually control your party. Yeah, you could actually control your parties in part 4. Sorry. That's towards the end. You can, not towards the end. Then you can control commands from your parties. Then Golden was like, oh yeah, you can do that and dance on this. And then part 5 was like, yeah, and all the stuff we learned from previous part, you can still do that in part 5. And like part 5 is interesting. Like, okay, I'm getting on tangent. Like part 4 is good, but I was not too invested into like to certain the characters and anything else. Cause then you realize like, okay, so the main bad guy is this person here. Okay, it was just a mystery. Like, okay, someone killing these people or anything else. Part 5 is just like, okay, there's some we go and change people like motives and all this stuff, blah 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 blah. But I now beat part 5 because I get to a certain point, then I'm like, yeah, I had to stop.
I feel like I can. That's at least part 5. I can feel like I can finish it, but I just gotta get back to it.
Like just I can finish it, but just like I want to just. I'm get too busy enjoying the game and pretty much like, oh, I've got to get back to it, everything else. And then once I get back to it, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. That's the game you have to play only. You can't play another game, otherwise you'd be like, the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, and then I had to like fucking start back over. Yeah. Then I had to look at the characters. Like, oh, I maxed out this person here, maxed out this person here. What the hell? This is blah 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 blah. But I have to say, from part 3 is my favorite one. And it's kind of was like, it had that look, well, of course, emo vibe. And also, spoiler, main character dies at the end. It goes just like, there's no like, best way to happen. It goes like, he pretty much, you stop the war happening towards the end. And then you go back to school. Everything's like, it's like a year passed. Not a year passed, like 6 months passed. And then you at class and you're like, man, you start feeling a little bit tired. But next thing you know, you're just like, okay, cool. And you're just like, oh. And then your robot bodyguard comes like, here, you look tired. Just lay in my arms for a little bit. And then you just die. You just lay out, so yeah, I just feel a little bit tired. Just probably want to take a nap. And you take a nap. That's it. Huh? Oh, wow. And just like, it's the most like, what the fuck way of like, pretty much like, wow, I can't believe you died. And it's just... And like the boss battle towards the end was just pretty much just seeing. Do I remember how
part
the
3?
Anime ended?
Oh, for Persona.
For Persona 3, yeah, the 4 movies.
The 4 movies.
In the game, you do face against the main boss by yourself, but it's like how it's like you just you the only one just going up in the air, and your classmates and your party just like, what are you doing? Stop doing that! You snow, blah blah blah. And it's like,
that's it.
No, you beat the guy, then you come back down, and because it's like you pretty much facing like death, and you facing your other side pretty much. What can I say? Not your persona, but your yeah. it was like I
the
say,
whole thing.
great
of that.
game.
Persona. So
No,
you-
but bring Persona into the Switch. If you bring Persona to the Switch,
I feel like they're gonna
no.
probably do that soon.
yeah, bring Persona 3,
They're
4, and Golden,
they're
and 5.
they're starting.
I'll be
with,
like, yes.
they're starting. Bring Joker to Smash Brothers.
No,
so
man,
like
Joker's different. I say the whole
Nah.
fucking Persona franchise.
the whole.
Like, not 2, not 1 and 2.
I feel
2,
like-
I don't care about 1 and 2.
That's gonna be it's gonna be quite an overhaul right there. Bringing all 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never played part 15, have you? Final Fantasy 15 was it? The one with the boy band? Because you
I
played.
think
You never played 11. At least I don't think so.
11's online.
That 11's online.
I
so
have
is
11.
14, right?
14's online. 12 I played. 12
played
was
12, huh?
yeah. I bought 12 when it first came
Wow.
out. 12 was interesting. 12 was more like a crusade. It played different from. 12 played just like Final Fantasy 15.
People love 15 though.
People love it because they love J-pop.
Yeah.
And like K-pop.
And it was like one that kind of did differently from the rest of the.
No, they made he go anything he goes. So let's not get twisted. 12 did the same thing.
Oh, it
just
did?
12 was not. 12 was pretty much was like not that interesting in the story. Well, it was about castles and kings and stuff. And Noxus like 15 was more like based on like let's go on a road trip before you get married and all this other shit. And let's stop all this other shit going on. And also they kind of botched the story too off of 15 because they like, oh yeah, the DLC, like all this stuff was happening. We go release in DLC form, and the guy who was supposed to be in charge of it left the company. So yeah,
jeez.
like I said, that the 15 was like
But
a
you
bittersweet.
You played it
bittersweet
though, or
feeling.
no?
Did I play 15?
No.
No, because I was never got interested in 15. Because I was like, I'm not interested in the JRPG boy band type of vibes. Don't get me wrong. I do like me some spike-headed Asian guys. But it just 15 didn't do it for me at all. I was not interested in learning about the characters. It was quite boring.
Oh, okay. Well, next they said that was going to be released is the Assassin's Creed 3 remaster.
Which no one asked for.
I'm like, what the hell, boy?
Which nobody asked for.
I'm like, what? 3 out of all of them?
Nobody asked for this.
On the Switch only? Not Switch only, but like on the Switch along with Liberation.
Mm-hmm.
On all the DLC. Okay. They also updated like the combat and all that stuff. Well, that's also gonna get released on like
on the other consoles.
Consoles as well. But
they
part
didn't
3
ask for
was
it.
part 3 that well liked. I honestly thought part 3 was like not their strongest ones.
Well, part 4 is. I thought part 4 was the best one because
for me it was the best one.
Because no, everybody loved part 4.
Everybody loved part 4.
Because
I thought part 2 for everyone was the best one because it was
part
like
2 suck ass.
It was just because like, oh, it's Ezio and he's got all of Italy. That's what I can feel like. It's like people like part 2 a lot. Yeah, maybe people like part 4, but I don't hear anyone talk about part 3.
Part 3, I think the comeback in part 3 was good.
Yeah.
But I think part 4 improved it on like, hey.
Part 4 was just not a Assassin's Creed game. It was a Pirates game.
Yeah, and that's why part 4 was like
part
the
4 was
better
the
one.
best for me. I just love playing that game so much. I played it like twice. So it's like
Play it so nice, you played it twice.
and Rogue was just more of part 4, but in the northern parts of
But you enjoyed
United
it
States.
though.
I like part 4. I like Rogue too. It was fun. It was just weird to me, like, oh, they're releasing 2 games at the same time, Rogue and Unity. So you won that battle, huh? So yeah,
And no one did.
Assassin's Creed 3 comes out soon, apparently. So they did also showed Astral Chain by Platinum Games, and for the most part, Platinum Games released they do good games. I know that for a fact. Like, oh yeah, they've done well with their games. Don't know how to play this one will play out because it looks like it's a 2-player game.
No, it's a 1-player game.
But there's like 2 fighters though. That's kind of
No, you control both of them.
You control both of them. Is that how it's
They think about it's a Switch only thing.
You can play with both of them with one controller. And then again, we're talking again. Link's Awakening is gonna get re-released, and I never played any of the not DS, but like any of the Game Boy Link games because I didn't know how they even did that.
What? Talk about
That was kind of weird to me. Like, wow, they released an entire Legend of Zelda game on the Game Boy.
Yeah, they did. They did
like
a bunch of games.
4 megs.
They
4
did a
megs
bunch
worth
of games.
data.
So there's like
I don't
no,
think there's a lot.
Link's Awakenings, or Oracle Seasons, and the other one. Because those two actually connected to
So
another game.
You're gonna see both. Hopefully, the Oracle Seasons again on the Switch.
Maybe, but it could probably be a remaster of it.
Yeah.
No.
The way this looks, it looks very colorful.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I say, we're like, it looks nice.
Well, Link's Awakening is a colorful thing. Also, if you think about the timeline, that's supposed to take place. Oh my God, the Zelda timeline is so fucking convoluted as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
That supposed to take a place like after Link's. I think it's supposed to be like A Link to the Past. Link took a journey.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got lost. He got lost into the sea and everything else, I believe.
That sounds about right.
I like to say I'm not too sure. I need to rewatch the whole YouTube. There's a bunch of YouTube channels explaining the origins of the timeline of Link to the Past.
Yeah. You ever play?
Link to the Past, Legend of Zelda.
You ever play Four Swords? I don't know if they're ever gonna do that again.
I would not be surprised.
They did they were close last time with the 3DS. They had the 3 Link ones.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called. I honestly forgot. I'm like, that came out. Oh yeah, that came out. But Four Swords, I remember playing at my friend's place, and that was cool, for the most part. Anyway, so yeah, that's the entire Nintendo item.
Oh, now I'm curious. Legends of Zelda.
What, for the 3DS?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Because it was in the same style as Link Between Worlds, and I liked Link Between Worlds. That was fun, and Breath of the Wild. So all the ones I've played so far in Legend of Zelda is I've played all of Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask.
You never played Majora's Mask?
No. Link to the Past? No. Oh, wait.
You never played Link to the Past?
That's the second one, right? No, for the SNES.
For the SNES, it's Link to the Past. That's the third one. So if you
yeah.
Have you played Legend of Zelda 1?
I played it, but I never finished it.
What about Legend of Zelda 2?
No, I never played that.
Okay, third one is Link to the Past.
I have that on my Wii U,
Okay.
and if I play that eventually.
So main series, okay, you go.
Oh my God.
I got it right here.
Here it is.
Legend of Zelda, the first one. Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link.
Adventures of Lincoln.
Then Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Then Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. So Link to the Past and Link to the Awakening is the direct sequel. Then Legend of Zelda Oracle of Time. Because then it goes to a different Link. Then Oracle of Time Link goes into Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Well, I played Ocarina of Time. That's the one that people are considering the best.
Considering the best, but then people still gush about Link to the Past because Link to the Past was it's a masterpiece, and the only way you can beat it is Oracle of Time. Then Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I never played Majora's Mask,
which is pretty much a DLC of
pretty much Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
And then Oracle of Ages after this is just
Majora's Mask.
After Majora's Mask. This is just release dates, by the way. And this was developed by Capcom. It's Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. After that, it was Link to the Past and Four Swords.
Four Swords was fun.
Then Wind Waker.
I should finish Wind Waker. I have not finished it yet.
Also, people love Wind Waker.
Yeah, people love Wind Waker.
But then a lot of people hate because they want a real looking version of Link. Because
they didn't like Toon Link, did they? I remember that.
They didn't like Toon Link, but then Toon Link became acceptable.
It was cool again.
But then I think you talked about Four Swords Adventure.
Was it?
For the Game Boy.
Yeah, it was advanced.
Yeah, it was on the GameCube. Four Swords Adventure was on the GameCube. Sorry.
Right.
Minish Cap. That was on the almost on the Game Boy Advance. Legends of Twilight Princess.
I don't like that one too.
Phantom Hourglass. That was on the DS. I played that,
but I just could not get used to playing it with a stylus only.
Yeah, that was a similar touch features. Spirit Tracks. Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks.
I may have that somewhere. I don't even know.
Skyward Sword.
I never played that one. I only know the fact that people did not like that one. That was one that the most unliked.
Yeah, Link Between Worlds. Everybody enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was my favorite.
The 3DS we can talk about is the Triforce
Triforce Heroes. That was right. Yeah, never played that.
Then Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, my favorite one of all of them. Still so far.
So
and then whatever the next one is.
After Breath of the Wild, that's it.
There is Hyrule Warriors. No, just kidding.
No one counts Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, all the mainline ones. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's about it. So I played like a good, decent amount of them.
Yeah.
I like I said, I still like Breath of the Wild out of all of them, comparatively. I would like to see if I ever get a Switch, I'd play Breath of the Wild all over again, just to see how it is. Because, I don't know. I felt like I wasn't playing the best version of it. Like, whatever.
Gotcha. I'm just looking at other stuff. No one counts the CDI because those spin-off.
Sure is boring around here. Spawned so many goddamn YouTube memes from that one. But that's about it then.
What happened?
That's all the
Yeah.
Yeah, the YouTube. Anyways, let's move on then, shall we? Last thing we should talk about is what I finished and played, which was the Evil Within 2. While everyone was playing Resident Evil 2, I played Evil Within 2 2 years later.
Any your thoughts?
I actually think it's a pretty good game. It's just sad that it did not get a life afterwards, because it looked like it was promising DLC, but it never got it. So, I mean, the first one got DLC. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It had a bunch of other things, and the first one was actually still a pretty good game. I feel like that was also overlooked the first time it got out, because people were like, because I think the same guy who was
did Resident Evil 4, he did. Yeah.
So you can kind of feel it in this one.
Mm-hmm. And again, Evil Within 1 played just like Resident Evil 4,
but a little bit more horror in the beginning. Because in the beginning of Evil Within, you still felt kind of horror. You're like, oh my god, survival horror. This is how it is. But then you get upgraded with a whole bunch of stuff, and you're like, okay, so it's kind of like Resident Evil 4 now. And this one too. In the beginning, you get barely anything, so you're getting little bits of ammo here and there. You have to fight off. So maybe your best course of recall is just run away from the monsters.
Same thing you have to do with Resident Evil 2.
And then after that, you get all the upgrades and all the guns and all the ammo. You're like, well, they don't scare me anymore. Is that really a bad thing for horror games to do that? What? I mean, like, no, when you get like, should you stay in a constant state of like, oh my god, I'm always scrapping to a point, or like midway through the game, you're like, I got all the good ammo now and all that stuff.
Well, because it just, you have to get to that certain point of achievements. Like, yes, I got it now, so I can kill.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of be like, oh, you wait to a certain point, then you're like, yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yeah, it sucks, but no, it builds up to that momentum until you get that most powerful weapon. Then you feel like,
launcher.
No, the minigun.
The minigun.
Duh.
So what they did with this one is, the first one was kind of linear. It was like, straight through. Like, you play it, chapters, alright, cool. This one is kind of free roaming, which is weird for a horror game to do. It's because you're like in a town, and like you're all in this weird dimension where it's like all in your mind or something like that.
Yeah, virtual reality.
And I like that idea, because you can do some really weird body horror type stuff in that game. Like I do with 5 heads with a chainsaw. It's cool. And they made it where you can, like, okay, if you want to do this mission, you can go to this part and explore. Or if you want to go in this building, maybe there's like an extra thing here you can look at, which I'm like, that's cool. I like that. You go in there, maybe you'll find some extra ammo. Maybe you'll find a zombie in there, one or two.
Nah, a zombie is some type of random
creature. They're kind of like monsters or whatever. That's all up to you to do. And again, I feel like this one's kind of overlooked. Not a lot of people played it, or at least talk about it.
I think people played it. I think people just thought meh of it.
It's still an effective horror game, because there's moments where you're like, wow, that would be scary if I wasn't dead inside.
So dead and loved.
I liked it though. I liked it a lot. It's because it was one of the few games I remember got released, and they never had like the whole like, oh, get the Platinum Edition, you get extra stuff. Like, they just released Evil Within 2. And
just the game.
It's just the game. I'm like, wow. All right then. Sure.
All right.
Because since it's made by, well, not made by Bethesda, but like it's published by it, they just shove a lot of like their own properties in there for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're like walking around, it's kind of corny sometimes. You're like, oh look, it's the Fallout bobblehead. I'm like, how the hell does that fit in this world? Okay, sure. Let's just bring it inside here. And they keep doing that thing. They did it before in like a bunch of like horror games. If you're like walking in a room, you go in, you end up at a wall. I'm like, oh, well, this place wasn't the place to go. You turn around, it's a completely different room. I'm like, oh, wow, scary.
Scary monster.
I feel like I've seen that so many times. It's just like it's just not fun anymore.
It's just more confusing.
Yeah.
I just want to leave.
So, got that one down. Now I gotta play Resident Evil 2, which is.
Do you got the game yet?
Of course I don't.
Okay.
I think I am a richer person than I am.
Yep.
I mean, like I said, eventually I'll play it. Mm-hmm. It's just gotta be a sale, man.
That was a sale, man.
It was a sale, but I'm not.
Man.
I'm not a man. I'm not a mandom.
Well, then you need to become one. Then
I should. Like I said, I really want to see the 7th part when it comes out. Like, I need to see a 7.
You just need a 7.
You
just want to hear the voices.
Live long enough until part 7. Even though we got a little bit of it inside All-Star Battle.
Mm-hmm. Random.
They're still doing that, what do you call it, Battle Royale JoJo game, I believe.
Maybe.
It's just, to me, weird. I'm like, what?
It's like, okay.
Out of all the random things you can do, huh?
Mm-hmm. Battle Royale JoJo. How do I feel about this? Well, I guess I get deal.
Oh yeah, now they're in what do you call it? Jump Force.
Yeah.
Which I'm just like,
that game just looks.
And Dio.
That game just looks so weird.
I heard it's not good.
No, it's not.
Because they have such a strange. What's the character? The characters inside
Jump
Force.
It's Yusuke is there.
Yusuke's in there,
Luffy.
but no one. No, but Yusuke, but they only have Toguro. I'm like, what about the other
Toguro,
guys?
Yeah, they got Toguro. They got freaking Let's see.
I'll tell you right now, because the front mainline people you see on there are Luffy,
Goku.
Naruto, and Goku. They don't even count Bleach or
Yeah,
anything like that.
Ichigo.
Yeah.
If it was like early 2000s,
Yeah.
Bleach would be right in the front cover.
But
fuck Goku.
Yeah.
No, Goku would be off to the
He
side.
would be off to the side. There'd be at least 4 of them.
It would be
there.
off to but like Luffy would not be up in the front face.
That's kind of weird to me because I feel like Goku would be in the middle because he's more well known. But in the Japanese world, Luffy's
because
the bigger
everybody
one.
love pirates, man.
Mm-hmm. No, well, he's the most popular one of all of them, legitimately though. So they have Black Clover is the newest character, which I'm just like, oh okay. I don't watch Black Clover, and I hear it's getting good now, but I can't.
Also, for My Hero Academia, they got Deku.
Yeah, those are the 2 like almost current characters they have there. And I'm like, oh, they have Deku, but they don't have All Might, which is the other big dude. They says here they're going to have a total of 51 characters, so 9 more characters.
For Naruto, they got Naruto, Sakura.
Sasuke.
It's not Sasuke, sorry, Kakashi, Gaara, and
Kaguya.
Kagura. Hold on. Highlight Kagura? Is that the lady?
I believe, maybe.
I think that's the lady.
That's the thing. Kaguya is a member of the family Otsuku underlying the series. Unlike her kinsman, Kaguya keeps the.
Oh yeah. So that's the final boss off of Naruto.
Yeah, I don't know why they have all the things.
Yeah, it's that lady.
Okay.
Which I'm like, okay. From Bleach, they got Ichigo, they got Rukia, they got Renji. Like Renji, really, and they got
Sasuke.
Sasuke, really?
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know what the
from
Boruto. They have Boruto himself.
They got Boruto himself, which is like okay, so y'all don't now include like any like other people. I got from City Hunter. They got
Ryo Saiba. Okay. I don't know City Hunter as well as any other ones. It's like an 80s.
Yeah, 80s.
Oh yeah, it's an 80s.
That's what I'm saying. That's an 80s. From Dragon Ball, they got Son Goku. No, from Dragon Ball. Now Dragon Ball Z, it's Dragon Ball Z, but this is on Dragon Ball in general. Like Son Goku, Vegeta, they got Trunks. Alright, okay, Piccolo, Frieza, and Cell.
Yeah.
From Dragon Quest, they got
Dai.
From One Piece, they got Luffy, Zoro, Sanji,
Sabo,
which is like, oh, Sabo?
I was like, Sabo, what the hell?
Okay, I guess he's top ranking other people.
Yeah.
And then like boy Hancock, really?
Out of all the ones, I'm like,
Why not Nami? But okay, well.
Yeah, exactly.
And Blackbeard, okay, because he's the bad guy. Okay.
He's the bad guy, but he's not like, he's one of the main bad guys. There's like a whole billion other bad guys inside that.
Rowan Kenshin, they got Kenshin himself and
Makoto. Yeah, the
from Saint Seiya, they got Pegasus and Dragon. From Fist and North Star, okay, one character, Kenshiro.
It's just Kenshiro.
Which
is funny to me because they had at least the other guy, the evil guy, Shin inside the one before. It was Jay Star's Victory Versus.
Yeah. Just at Rao.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know why they feel like just Kenshiro.
Yeah,
he's the only guy.
He's the only guy to care about. Hunter x Hunter. Well, Hunter.
Hunter.
Hunter got
Gon Freaks, Killua, which I'm like, okay, you gotta have those two. Kurapika, I'm like, okay, Kurapika, but he's not even that much. Sure. Hisoka, I'm like, yeah, he's a villain, but the best one, I guess.
Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh, Yamayugi.
Yeah, just him.
Just him.
No one else.
Yamayugi. Okay, I guess.
Send them all to the spirit realm from there.
Yeah.
So
Yu Yu
Hakusho, Yusuke, which I'm like, at least gotta add Hiei, because I feel like he's the one, like, you know.
He can stand up. He can fight. At least add like 2 more people.
Yeah, but they have Yusuke and Toguro, which I feel like
younger Toguro.
Which I feel like you could have added Sensui, but he's not as popular as
he's not.
Or memorable as the other one. But I feel like he's more memorable. To
you
me,
feel.
But Toguro is cool too, but you know, it's weird. Like, I guess he was that one that made an impact. But if they added more people, add some more people from Yu Yu Hakusho, because like that thing does not get a lot of representation inside the Jump Force type.
From JoJo Bizarre Adventure, you get
Jotaro
and Dio Brando or Dio,
because they had was it Jonathan and Joseph in the last game, so these are the ones that are now the popular ones, which I'm like, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. And then other original Jump Force characters, they got
Galena and Kane, which I feel like, if you know what the story of Jump Force is, there's like a battle that happens in New York, and then you get brought back to life because you got hurt or something, and then you're your own original character.
Yep.
Your OC, you play inside Jump Force. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
We made this game.
We this and non-playable characters. Light
and Ryuk, which I'm gonna guess is like.
I go see on the in this background.
I know.
Not gonna fight anybody, just gonna be in here. Even though the trailer you see them like, oh man, I'll go play as this. Nope.
Yeah.
Not even close.
The most characters in there would be both One Piece and Dragon Ball.
Yep.
And that's kind of funny to me, which I'm like, wow.
Yep, it's the crossover.
Yeah. Naruto has like 5 characters, so it's almost there. Bleach has 4.
Sure.
Which I'm like,
they really like, man, Bleach.
Yeah.
Push that Bleach. I'm like, no one wants that Bleach.
And the underdog Hunter x Hunter, which is just like that's 4, which like that's still pretty impressive for that thing, but it's just weird that it's like
just Hunter x Hunter slow.
Well, if you count Boruto, that would be like 6 characters.
Yeah.
In the whole Naruto thing. But there you go, 42 characters from 16 series and 2 original characters. And there was a thing I think going around saying like there's not enough female characters inside this game. So I'm like, I don't know about that. Which I feel like it's called Shonen Jump. You know what Shonen means? Young boy. You know,
boy.
This is for the
young boys,
young kids inside Japan that love reading this stuff. You know, I mean, of course it sucks because One Piece has like a billion female characters
they're strong and unique and have all this stuff.
But you gotta pick the top ones, and of course they're the dudes like Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah,
that's surprising too, because.
But still, you select Boa Hancock like Nami's or Neko Robin, they're like top waifus.
Yeah, they are.
No, maybe because Boa Hancock got that big forehead and like her body's out of shape.
And also Dragon Ball. There's female characters in Dragon Ball too, but.
In Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Only person you could think of Dragon Ball is Bulma.
What if they added like what was that new one?
What, Badale?
she's also she's
That,
like
it's on Android 22.
Yeah, her and like
That's not canon.
That's not canon. Okay,
No,
well,
that's only made for the video game.
I know about those games.
And
Khalifa, I think there's another one. I know she's not canon either.
who?
She's kind of like the Saiyan version of female version of.
No, that's Super. That's canon.
Oh, is it now? Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's See, he go. If you're trying to go into Super territory, then that's like because they go original Dragon Ball. Not original. They go only. They stick with like Dragon Ball Z. All those people's from Z.
I see.
But if you're trying like, oh, what about the two Saiyan girls and everything else? Those two that just like Broly, female version of Broly. I was like, yeah, but they not as popular. They popular in the online memes, but not as popular as characters. If you want, so you can just add. Why not ask fucking Broly? Like, if I want a big body, I just add fucking Broly.
Yeah, exactly.
See, they will probably be in Dragon Ball Super. I mean, not Dragon Ball. They probably be in season 2 of Dragon Ball.
Season 2. So I think they have more downloadable characters. I would like to see most of the Urameshi clan on there.
But then, like, what a strong female character, Yusuke girlfriend. That's it.
Inside that one, Botan.
Botan, no. What, a baseball bat? Okay, sure, whatever.
What was the name of the tiny lady, old lady? Basan. I know it's not her name.
Me, talk about Genkai?
Yes, Genkai. Well, there you go.
Wow,
the only other character that they can have on there. If they had more JoJo characters, that'd be cool too. But I don't think so.
Only one you could just think of like just Josuke.
It'd be a funny joke if they added One Punch Man into this, and you just dominate the other characters. Just because.
Yeah, but is that? I don't think that's a shonen though.
I
think it's all shonen's properties.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. But it'd still be funny if they added in there.
But then it'd be unfair because
you can't play online, but you can only play offline. With them would be a funny joke. Anyways, that's what we got for you today.
Yep.
It's a lot of stuff happened over the week apparently. Also, if you were on Instagram, I guess a couple minutes ago, there's the last season of Jessica Jones.
Yep. Well, they doing table reading. It's not out yet.
Yeah, they're gonna eventually come out with that. Which is that's gonna be maybe the officially last.
Yeah, it's the last
Netflix series
of Marvel.
Yeah, because it's just sad that it got this far. You know, that was also kind of in limbo too, where it's like, what's gonna happen with Jessica Jones? Is that gonna continue? No, apparently it does. But yeah, that's the one you got. Daredevil just went away. Punisher, I don't think he's gonna come back.
No.
And Luke Cage and Iron Fist gone into the wayside again. So the only two popular ones there were Jessica Jones and Daredevil.
You'll probably get another like the Defenders.
A whole season of Defenders?
Yeah, you probably get Defenders.
Oh, man, that'd be cool if they did. Because they've been really quiet about this, which I feel like they may be just doing it just for, you know, like, oh yeah, Defender season 2, and then that's it.
Yep.
I don't think this isn't that type of thing where I feel like it should run forever.
Yeah.
1 or 2 seasons for each character, and then like the 2 seasons of the, you know, the group up is good enough for me. Anyways, if you want to go to our Facebook, facebook.com/thedeadpixels of the internet, you can go there.
Yep.
And like the page.
Yeah.
We don't post any memes on there.
Nope.
It's just the episodes.
Yep.
Go to our regular page, thedeadpixelsoftheinternet.podbean.com, and listen to all the episodes in one sitting.
Yeah.
0 to 288.
Oh, wow.
We even have a 0. That's kind of funny to think right there. Yeah, 288 episodes. Wow, what an achievement.
Yeah.
It's about, I did not know that would equate to around 9 years worth of, well, 8. Yeah, 8, right?
Yeah.
Not 8 years worth of podcasting right there. Go to our Twitter at TDPOTI Podcast. And go to mine visually at Joe Manuel.
Well, mine is visually Broken Hexagon.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Go to our YouTube. Where you're listening to maybe online? I'm not sure. It's called Dead Pixels Internet. Just like, comment,
yeah,
and some scribble. You got yours, don't you?
Yep. Let's see. The Skill Trail Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah. Watch the Marvel Ultimate Alliance plays.
Yeah.
And what was the other one you have?
I forget right now in the moment because right
Splinter
now I'm just
Cell.
Yeah, Splinter Cell.
What a weird choice out of all of them.
Yep.
Conviction, which I feel like is the best one out of all the Splinter Cell games.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my opinion. I mean, I don't know what else people would think. But anyways, I'll go to iTunes. And
Stitcher Radio.
Stitcher Radio.
iTunes Podcast, the podcast application.
Yeah.
Listen to us for free.
Leave a rating and a review, please. Anyways, this has been the dead pictures of the internet. Ruining the dead pictures of the internet since 2011.